Our cancer support centres were started up in 1994 by Professor Carney, who was a medical oncologist. And what he did is he saw a need for people who had a diagnosis with cancer and their families to have somewhere for them to go for the psychological and psychosocial care. The first house was in Eccles Street, and it's since that opened and the numbers have continuously increased. There's been massive growth. We opened a second house in South Circular Road, which is located at the back gate of St James's Hospital. We see people initially from diagnosis. Sometimes people might come in during their treatment, and then sometimes we get clients that come into our cancer support centres that maybe have finished treatment, and perhaps then they're dealing with the psychological issues that come up around having a diagnosis. And all the services are free of charge, and they've always been free of charge. And we feel that that's huge for clients, because particularly with the cancer diagnosis, there can be huge financial strain as well on people. We offer various types of services. We offer workshops, one-to-one counselling. We offer reflexology sessions, which can be very helpful around side effects. Maybe sometimes clients will find it very helpful for sleep or for pain, and we offer acupuncture. A lot of clients say it feels like a really safe environment to come in, and very kind of almost homely. It's not very clinical. There's a huge amount of emotions involved with the cancer diagnosis, both for the person themselves and the family. I suppose the biggest thing is to know that not to be alone, not to feel isolated, that we're here for you, ARC is here for you. It's a place to come and even just to come in and see the place and have a cup of tea or meet somebody. But to know, don't be alone, because there is a huge sense of isolation with cancer, and that we're here for you.
My name is Philippa. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in February 2016. I was doing great because I had so much support and family and friends all around me. But for me, when I really needed ARC was when I had my last chemotherapy in June of 2017. And I then crashed, in a sense that I was one of the lucky ones, but yet I felt so afraid, and I began to live in fear of the cancer returning, me not surviving, and my daughter and my husband being on their own. And that for me became overwhelming, along with the side effects that were still in my system from all the treatment, the fatigue, bone pain, joint pain, muscle weakness. So I needed help, and that's when I turned to ARC. The first day I went in, I was a nervous wreck, but when the door was opened and in I went, it was, will you have a cup of tea? I was reassured that I was totally welcome. I had a cup of tea, I had a biscuit, and I just let out a big breath, followed by a lot of tears. Because that's how it felt, the relief just even walking through the door and seeing people who are like you, and knowing people are there that have had the same situation in their lives that you have in your own, was amazing.
We're very fortunate in ARC to have quite a dynamic fundraising team. It's a very small team of 4 people, but they're very creative and come up with amazing events throughout the year. Every year in March, Eddie Shanahan, a fashion guru, collaborates with us to produce this amazing fashion show in the RDS. It's a spectacle. It is a wonderful event. In May then, every year on the Bank Holiday Monday, we have the ARC 5 and 10K, and it's a great family event, and we say that people can run, skip, hop, jump, whatever they want on the day, so it's actually a really good day. In June then we have Dip in the Nip. It's great fun. It's a bit edgy. People come down with sunglasses, maybe with big boas, great dressing gowns, then go to the water's edge and just jump in. And they lose all their inhibitions. And a lot of the people maybe have had surgery for cancer, breast removed or whatever, and they're all equal on the day. It's really a great day. Then in December, we have a fantastic lunch in the Intercontinental Hotel, but a lot of our fundraising would also be clients or their family members who've used the services of ARC, and they would have a community event, maybe like a golf classic or a coffee morning. It costs about 750,000 to run our services every year. So if there's anybody who would like to volunteer their time, or if they would like to organise maybe a community fundraising event, we would be delighted to talk to you.